G'day Change, how you doing? My name's Matt and I'm going to be speaking to you from Romans 11. So I'm following on from Julio Hall, old Evo, Pastor Ev. He was speaking on Romans 10, but I've got number 11. And so here Paul's speaking to the Gentiles, which are the non-Jewish believers of the time. So basically he was talking to the Gentiles about how the Jewish people will be saved. At that present time, they were disobedient to God. They were focused on trying to keep the law and follow the practices of the law. They didn't actually have a personal relationship with God. Romans 11:8 says, "And God gave them a spirit of stupor, eyes that would not see and ears that would not hear, down to this very day." You and I could probably see that as God saying, stuff you guys, you're disobedient, I'm going to put this spirit of stupor over you, shut your eyes and your ears. But actually he had an awesome plan to bring them back to him. Paul says in verse 11, "So I ask, did they stumble in order that they might fall? By no means. Rather through their trespass, salvation has come to the Gentiles so as to make Israel jealous." God had a plan to save the Israelites once again. Paul says in verse 32, "For God has consigned all to disobedience, that he may have mercy on all." And I love the next verse from Paul. He says in 33, "Oh, the depth of the riches and wisdom and knowledge of God. How unsearchable are his judgments and how inscrutable are his ways." Like, we just can't understand what God's planning, but we have to trust in him that he's working all things for good for those that love him. And it says earlier in Romans, it is by grace that we are saved. It's not by any works that we can do, it is by God's grace. So that's Romans chapter 11. I hope you guys enjoy it. Catch you at Change.